Hello everyone, welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. My name's Tyrone and this episode is all about the Streakers. Where did Streakers begin, I hear you ask? You probably already know, but we'll do the history exercise anyway. This is the hairy hustler from the 70s, looking a little bit pedestrian, until they gave it the Streaker treatment. Just a few racing stickers to make it go faster, or look like it goes faster. They did the same with many. This is the Vauxhall Guildsman. Bit ropey, that one. This is the Streakers version. And what else did we do? A normal sedate blue Citroen got the racing stripe. And the Mazda RX 500 got waised up like that. Oops. And the very sedate Tanzara, or the very sedate paint job for the Tanzara, got a little bit of showtime. So that is the origin of the Streakers. I wonder how we'll go for shot. We might have to just move these off to the side already. This is the first and possibly the last time I'll be using a black backdrop. It's driving me nuts with the little bits of dust and the odd cat here floating around. Okay, so that's the history. Let's just crack on with these. These are from, I think, 2005. Should we do the original first? I won't get into too much of this stuff because I've just filmed a series of the Superfast series of 2005 and I've covered every one of them. So I'll sort of sporadically call on the ones on the top shelf here and there. So this is the 76 Corvette in the regular Superfast. I'd have to go downstairs just a little. Is that better? Can't really see the top shelf, but you know, seeing's overrated. And this is the Streakers version of the same year, so they carried the same number, just like in the 70s with the ones I just showed you. But they just waised it up. Made it look a little bit funky. You see? The very wobbly suspension on that one. These Corvettes always had suspension, didn't they? Although the one in the 9-pack that just came out in 2021, I don't think had suspension. I'd have to check. But so I think we'll just have the Streakers in the front and centre. This one, the Plymouth Hemi Cuda. I didn't bring out its hombre, its compatriot, but that was number 4, and it's looking very nice in the matte black on bright green. They create quite a show, don't they, when they're all lined up. This one I've got a few upstairs for. The 1965 Ford Mustang GT. I'll show you the original for that year. It's very pedestrian, very classic. There she goes. And then I gave it some streaker attention, and it's showtime. You imagine it on fire going up a ramp or something, jumping a bunch of cars. So that is the 1965 Ford Mustang. Just plonk that back upstairs like that. See what I mean about this black backdrop? It's driving me nuts. Here's one I don't have a backup singer for, the Pontiac Solstice. I forget what colour it is in the other lineup. Probably not Clowntown purple, green and Oh, it's actually just purple and green. It looks like it's tricolour with the painted tail lights. But yeah, slightly strange. The Cougar, we've got to stop by and muse on the Cougar. Did I do that one? Did that one? Okay, so the Cougar, both number 62 of 2005, very respectable white, like so, and those fantastic Superfast throwback wheels. Oh man, ignore me trying to get rid of the dust on the table. So when they went for the streaker version, they went a bit nuts on the Go Faster stripe. Definitely prefer the plain, but that's just me. That came from, originally, it's a 1968 Cougar, and this is a 1968 casting. We had, oh yeah, and lo and behold, I think this was 2004 Superfast. They did just an update. I was so pleased that they did. No opening doors, but they did do a really good job. It's closer to 164 than the original. But gee whiz. Hats off to them for that one. And did I have another one to show you? I think I did. Lesney. Yeah. So they did a throwback to the old Lesney editions as well. These were from 2010, so 2009 copyright. And I'll pop that open for a closer look. So that is the Lesney version there. Love it. And that's actually a metal base. So there we go. Fantastic. See how far they've come. This is a bit of a sidestep from the Streakers theme, the theme of the show. But we've got Cougars in front of us. You know, what do you do? So, gee, that's such a solid car. Let's have another look. All right. So that was our Streaker version. Clear the table. Crowd of upstarts. We're still in shot? Just. Okay. So we'll tidy up our little mess and move on. Put the Streakers Cougar in the background. It'll all make sense in the end, I'm sure, although I'm not 100% certain. This one here, get this fully out of shot. Number 9 is the 1971 Chevy El SS. And do I have one upstairs? No, oh yes I do. Is that the, yeah, here it is. So this was the normal of the same year. Looking fabulous. And this was what they did when they gave it some streaker attention. Feast your eyes on that. Even down to the strangely tinted windshield. I mean, people wore sunglasses with that tint on them back then, didn't they? Very nice. Very nice. So it kind of doesn't look great with that Corvette, so we'll put it over here. We might have to do something different. This is one I didn't bring out another example of, the BMW Z8. This is just the streaker I'll show you. Number 59 of that year, 2005. So just imagine it without the racing look. Man, this tablecloth ain't going to get a second outing, let me tell you. Who have you got now? Chevy Camaro SS. Don't think I've got another one. No, I left that one behind. As I say, I covered all of this series recently, so I'll post those soon. The 1 through 75, and this is the streaker version. This big chunky American car, and it's got a different tint on the windshield, but same sort of idea. Next, are you ready for this? Number 19 of 2005 Streakers. Yes. Is that the same? Chevy Camaro Z28. This is... oh, you couldn't call this mundane, could you? What a lovely looking car. So that was the non-streaker version. Check this out. Plonk him up there. Look at that mean mama. Funky. And they even go well together. Wow. That is a mean looking ride. So we'll do some adjustments now. Oh, look at the debris. I think this is just stuff opening and closing these cardboard boxes. Shocking. Never mind. Just look past it. Ford GT will linger on a little bit. So there were two Ford GTs of 2005. One at 41, one at 67. We'll go for the original first. Well, actually, this is the original first. This came out in the 60s. And then they did it throwback style with this one here. One's nostalgic and one's, you know, I don't know. Is it nicer? Is the new one nicer? New being the 2005. And of course this little fella is just being reissued in every colour known to man. So, and it came out also in the black same year. So you got a little bit of variety. They kept the same wheels. And then of course the streaker, check this one out. Oh, look at that. It's in line with that kind of workover, isn't it? They kept those wheels, thankfully. I love this car. Put it next to the Z. Get all these backup singers away. And we have the Ford Mustang GT concept. So this is the normal one, and I mean the shape's nice. The colour sedate, and not sure about the tail lights, but it's a good looking car. But check this out. Look at that. You just can't beat that contrast. That black with a vivid colour. It doesn't matter what the vivid colour is. You know, this is gloss black, not the phantom black or the silhouette black, whatever they want to call it. But love the contrast. Fab. And last but not least, for this pretty crazy show, the 1970 Chevy El Camino. Where did I get that from? Oh, yeah. So we've got both the 46s, and we'll show the regular one for that year. So, speaking of Phantom Black, that's a mean mama. Check that out. So I'll get him out of shot. Grand finale. Looking very 70s. So this is 1970 Chevy El Camino. I think I've said that before, but I'm in La La Land with all these cars. And that's the streaker version, El Camino. So there you have it. The complete and entire history of streakers from Matchbox. Lovely. So I'm not sure if we should put him in the big old patch of cardboard dust, but there we go. Get a bit of colour out here. Who else? Yeah, fill in gap. That makes me very happy. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.